Hi, y'all. Dan Berkey here. One narcissist who gives a fuck. It's been a long time since I've done one of these. I found I was probably repeating myself over and over and over again. I wanted to give myself some time to see if the work that I'm doing is taking to any degree. It's the last day of July today. We're veering into August. Emperor Augustus. That's what I think of. It's beautiful today here in the Bronx, in Riverdale, the Bronx, and Henry Hudson Park. And I feel good. More balanced than I've felt in a long time. It's frankly been up and down. It's been very hard. Trying to move back against the compulsion to lie all the time has been a terrific challenge because I have found how hardwired I am to lie. But a lot of the time I've been able to stop myself. A pre-lie feeling is impending rush, like you're going to get a rush from this, like right before I took a drug back in the days when I used drugs. There was a real anticipation of getting a real thrill, a real rush, a high. And of course, the bigger the lie, the bigger the rush. Now in these days when I'm trying to turn this all around, admittedly, it is very hard. And sometimes I find myself in a bit of a quandary. How do I go on from here? What do I do? And I honestly can't answer that question except to continue to resist the urge to lie. Whenever it occurs, whenever it rises up in me, whenever I have that feeling to embroider my existence with some fantastic story, because quite frankly, my life is pretty good. Of course, there are problems. We all have problems and issues day by day. And now in my mid-60s, I'm settling down in a big way. I think that's pretty natural. People, as they get older, they calm down in some sense. I know that's a very general description. It doesn't know what it means until you talk about it specifically with each individual. I have a lot of work coming up as an actor, and I'm very grateful for that. Lots of auditions, lots of callbacks, a few bookings. You have to play against the odds. You have to keep playing. You can't give that up. And you know what? I really love it. Now that is a genuine rush to do a self-taping. Get a chance to perform, do my thing. And by each performance, I learn something. And that goes along with what I'm trying to do for myself as a person who suffers from NPD, is to every time I defeat the urge to falsify something, to lie, I ultimately feel good. And that's a good feeling. That is an advancement. No, I'm not out of the woods yet, not by a long shot. And I don't know if it's ever going to be gone completely. We'll see. I can't predict the future. I'm keeping up with things. I'm being responsible. No thefts. No treachery. What's going on in this country right now, in terms of the politics, I view it as a ongoing bad reality show. Makes me not only very angry, but very sad. I have to back off from that. I really can't invest much time or energy into even thinking about it, because how do I know what I'm thinking about is true? Can you believe the media? Most of the time, no. You don't know. You can't be guaranteed of the veracity of that thing, of those things that the media is feeding us continually. All sorts of these opinion shows that show all sorts of wild, exaggerated stories about political figures now and in the past and sometime in the future. Who knows what's going to happen? America is essentially no more in terms of how it was known, but the nature of change is continuous. I mean, everything is constantly changing. I'm changing continually. Every person is changing continually. Some people want to hold on to the idea of hold on to things. They don't want change. And in some ways I can understand that. But if you're going to keep up with the flow of reality, then you have to accept the idea of change. I hope you can accept the idea of change, because change is good. If you can find that domain in which you investigate and manipulate the changes that is within your own life and with your loved ones and friends, you can find it. You can't really go much further than that in terms of change. You can't. But in terms of my life right now, I'm very happy, generally speaking. Generally speaking. I have good friends and people that I can genuinely trust. And that's a terrific feeling. I'm not going to screw up those relationships like I've screwed up relationships in the past via my NPD. I'm not. That is, the stakes are absolute as far as that's concerned. I'm not going to do that. I've lost some very dear friends because of NPD and pathological lying. I accept that. It's a hard reality. But I'm not going to deny it. And I'm not going to chase after those people that I've hurt. They have every right to disconnect from me. Every right in the world. I'm sorry I had to do that to them, that they had to go through that, because I'm sure that probably hurt. When they found out that I was lying all the time, that's a terrible betrayal. And I'm sorry that I put people through that. Sometimes I wish I could do something to ease that pain, or because I don't even know if there is a pain or what the nature of that pain is exactly. I can only speculate. So I have to stop thinking about that. Make my amends when I can in a realistic, rational fashion, and go on with my life. That's pretty much all right now. And I'm kind of repeating myself from other posts that I have already online, like over a month ago. Dan Berkey, one narcissist who gives a fuck, signing off, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.